Vanished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome back to Classic Game Room, where N64 Week soldiers on with the review of Star Soldier: Vanishing Earth, one of my favorite games on Nintendo 64. The N64 is known for a lot of things, including its excellent local multiplayer in games like GoldenEye and Mario Party. It's known for its Zelda, it's known for its Donkey Kong, it's known for its Mario, but it's not known for vertical scrolling spaceship shooters like this. Prepare to enjoy 1998's Star Soldier: Vanishing Earth, one of the very best Nintendo 64 games that you can get.
Main weapon power up.
And yes, I'm biased because I love these kinds of games. And for whatever reason, there's hardly any of them on the N64, which is a shame because you'll see this can capably handle an excellent game like Star Soldier. As you would expect for an N64 game, this has a combination of 2D and 3D style visuals. It runs smoothly, and you can choose between the analog thumbstick or the D-pad on the N64 controller. A good thing because the analog thumbstick sucks for this. You'll use the front buttons to activate your special weapons or shield, and let's encounter the first end boss. A giant robot. What's not to love? I lost a life there, but you have a shield that you can activate for a very short period of time and reflect shots back at your enemies. It's easy to screw up though, so don't rely on that thing. Fans of the Star Soldier series, which has been running for quite some time now, will immediately recognize the weapon style and power-ups featured in the game. Star Soldier: Vanishing Earth is a very straightforward, vertical, scrolling arcade-style shooter, and that's part of the reason it's good. It's good because it's really approachable and a lot of fun. Also, there's high production values and a rocking soundtrack. While Star Soldier: Vanishing Earth may not be quite as attractive as some of the shooters on the Sega Saturn, for example, it does a nice job mixing the 2D and 3D style stuff that the N64 was really designed to do. And most importantly, it just has solid gameplay. It's a challenging game, and you have 3 spaceships to choose from. This one is by far my favorite. I find that the spread shot comes in really handy for this one. It's fairly easy to score some extra lives, and at first it seems like the shield is extremely powerful and the enemy alien scumbags have no chance, but by about level 3 you'll realize that's not the case. Vanishing Earth is not as hard as many games in this genre, but it does get difficult. And you may have noticed that if you can continue hitting enemies and not let that counter go down in the top left, you get bonus points. Great for extra lives. And that's part of the reason the spread shot is super handy. Let's take a look at the other 2 ships. Near the end of the review here, let me say that one of the greatest things about Star Soldier: Vanishing Earth is its price. This is not a terribly expensive game, unlike most of the vertical scrolling shooters on the Saturn. You can easily find this for between 10 and 20 bucks. It's totally worth it if you like these kinds of games and have an N64. Add Star Soldier to your collection. On that note, I have another classic game room. Shout out and thank you to send to my man Mark from Fresh Meadows, New York. Thank you, Mark. Those of you who collect for N64 most likely have all the big Nintendo games. Well, don't pass this one up. Hudson Soft does good work. It's Star Soldier Vanishing Earth. Not to be confused with Vanishing Point on the Sega Dreamcast. This one is much better. Although for some reason it also brings up memories of Sylphid the Lost Planet on PlayStation 2. Now that game is damn good. You just can't go wrong with planets disappearing and spaceships exploding in space.